And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. We are back with another pick a card reading. Today we're getting into a how do men view you. So we have 4 perfumes for you to check out, okay, to choose from. Pile 1. Excuse me, if you do not know me, hello, my name is Felicia Trees. I am a human and civil rights advocate, and I run a nonprofit organization called Divas Can Manifest. You can find all of the information about me down below in the comments. More about what we do and how all of our proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization. So thank you guys so much for watching the ads on the channel. Thank you so much for shopping at Cosmic Intelligence. Thank you so much for booking personal readings, leaving your super chat, tips, donations. I love you. Thank you so much. Okay. If you guys were interested in this perfume, it is no longer available because it has a damage on it. But if I can find more of these, I will list them when I have a chance. Okay, but it's very rare. And I was like, well, I might as well keep it for myself because it's so rare, you know? LOL. So I always be finding a reason to be like, okay, it's a damage. I'm going to keep it for myself. But Pal 4, you are actually, we do have some of the Ruby Element editions available in Cosmic Intelligence. So you can go ahead and shop her down below. And some of the fragrance notes on this one is cherry, golden amber, and vanilla. It smells really beautiful. But let's get into it, you guys. Without further ado, how are men viewing you? We have pull your significator, but we haven't updated this topic in I think in like 2 months. So I thought that we should get into it. Thank you. And let's get into the overhead selection. Pile 1, you are Night Out on the Town. This is one of my new fragrances. This is not like those long-lasting fragrances, but they are definitely like dupes for fragrances that like well-known favorite fragrances. So this one, what does this smell like? It kind of smells like Love Spell by Victoria's Secret. And then of course we have the Divas Can Manifest original logo in red. Pile 2, you have another one of my personal perfumes called Mystique. That one's a very unique scent. And then Pile 4, of course, you are Ruby with Element Edition numero 4. Okay, let's get into it. I love you so much. Choose your perfume and I'll see you in your selection. Bye. Hi Pile 1, so you chose Night Out on the Town by Infinite. You know what this perfume reminds me of? That song by Doja Cat. Some paint the town red, something like that. Okay, we pulled your overall significator about how these men are viewing you. We have Voice by Angie Martinez. Now this has come out on the channel before, which is so freaking interesting. Like I gagged when I saw it. So these people are, I don't know if these are, so okay, I just, for the collective across all the piles, these are men that are like not actually good to you. Like these are men who may be like obsessed with watching you, but they're not actually like supportive of you. Or even if you are the same gender as them, and even like if you're not the same gender, especially if you're not the same gender as them, some of them have literally turned into like adversaries. And I know you might find this to be very strange, but these are men who may be, you know, girl, they may be gray, they may be, you know, they may be a little sugar in their tank. Okay, so so they have a problem with you. They end up being in like a power struggle with you. Somebody's name here starts with letter Q. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so you know, these are men who are like obsessed with the sound of your voice. It's like hypnotizing to them. Or you know, you might have even caught some of these men trying to like talk like you, like the way that you articulate yourself, like a Capricorn or something like that. They want to talk like you really bad because, like, I don't know, these men, or this Sagittarius, somebody's name starts with letter L or letter Z, or they're Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay, but these are people who are like obsessed with like your vocalization, and it's like the way that you, I don't know, it's like the way that you make sound with your voice. It is like, some of you guys are singers as well, so like the way that your voice is like the auditory sound of your voice. It is like, it's like the sound of it. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of like it alerts them. It is like, it's either like something where you, it's like a mating call to them. Like some of these men are like drawn to your voice because it's like a mating call to them. Like they're really attracted to you because of your voice. Some of it, you like, there's other different communication purposes that they have with your voice, or it's like something where you like, you signal some type of territorial something. It's like you signal something territorial, like with the sound of your voice, or it alerts them to danger, or it's how like you, like the way that you like the tone of it and the style of it. It kind of has like it expresses emotions, and it's like your voice is like your human vocalization is like the foundation of your language, and it allows you to communicate like complex ideas through your spoken words. Like something about it refers to like, you might even be doing some type of repetitive vocalizations, or you might have like slang, or you may have I don't know, maybe this is even Ebonics if you are from that culture. It may even be like something where you have like slogans and sayings that you repeat, that kind of have embedded in these people's psyche and alerts them of certain things. It's like signals to them certain things. Like if you say certain, like if you repeat that slogan, or you have like, I don't know, maybe if you guys are into BDSM, you have like that safe word as well. So like it's kind of like you train them through your vocalizations. Like you train these men on like, you know, and alert them to like different expressions, alert them to danger, alert them when to mate. Like it's so weird actually, but it's kind of cute, like LOL. So like something about this, it's like an exercise, like a vocal exercise. I'm also getting that some of these men have watched you strengthen your vocalization. They've watched you strengthen and improve your vocal technique. They've watched you enhance your public speaking. And it's like your vocalization gives you a lot of character, and it's the way that you speak and express your thoughts and perspectives that these men are like very tapped into. They're like, these are not men who don't listen to you. These are not men who don't listen to you. These are men who, where your voice is heard. Like they are very tapped into your voice, and they listen to what you have to say. They're noticing, just like I said, they're noticing the tone, your unique tone, your style. They're noticing the sound of it, your cadence, and your voice is very valued, okay? It's very alerting, okay? It's very alerting. It is very important. Some of you guys have public figure status, or, you know, people listen up when you talk, okay? Some of you guys, like I said, you may be having, like, you may use Ebonics, or you have an accent, or you come from a different part of the country than they're from. They're noticing your dialect, especially if some of you guys are Latin descent. A lot of them is like, because you have your own unique in style, your voice, it cannot be copied. Like something about people will try to talk like you really bad, or they'll, like I said, they'll try to talk like you, but it's nothing like, because of how you, like, your vocalization is so unique and so specific, and they've even seen you enhance your vocalization, and the way that you speak and express your thoughts and perspectives literally cannot be, like, it cannot be copied. It cannot be duplicated, no matter how hard these people try. Your voice, maybe some of you guys are rappers, singers, like I said, something about your voice is so heard, and your expressions are so, it's like some of you guys, you really cannot be copied, okay? So they listen to you. I'm hearing sometimes you talk ghetto, but sometimes you talk proper, but both times you heard what the fuck I said, okay? So some of y'all code switch a lot, okay? Some of y'all code switch, and they like noticing this, but both times they heard what the fuck you said, okay? They feel like your communication is hot. They think that you're hot, LOL. I'm hearing even when you're not like saying anything, you're saying so much at the same time, okay? So how are these men viewing you, okay? You're a great public speaker, okay? We have Jupiter. I'm hearing fear thy name, because we have Jupiter's energy, and we have the finish line. Some of you guys, you are very, there's a big blessing coming in. I don't know, something where you guys are very endowed with great fortune, or this public speaking. Some of you, like I said, y'all are they hear what the fuck you said. Like people cannot ignore you. And don't ever forget the power of your voice. Don't ever forget your name. Don't ever fear thy name, pal one, because the way that you are speaking up about certain things, I'm hearing something about your subject matter and your communication style is so set apart, and people cannot copy the subject matter. People, like, no, even if they try to copy like your cadence or your style, like you may have like had an instinct around somebody who was trying to talk like you, somebody's name that starts with the letter P. It's like when they started to try to talk like you, or they tried to act like they was in your business or something like that. Some of them, they noticed somebody trying to talk like you, or they noticed somebody who was trying to like mimic your subject matter, your communication style. And they just like something about this, like this gave you, like they may have realized that this gave you, like this started to alert them of danger. Okay, something where they started to like notice that somebody was trying to emulate you, talk like you, be a dupe of you. And this alerted them of some type of danger around your fortune, around somebody who was like somebody who'd been trying to steal like aspects of your business. Some of them, they saw that you were in business, or they saw that you had like high value, high net worth people watching you, and they started to try to talk like, they tried to code switch like you, or they tried to like communicate like you, or they tried to act like they were like aware of your operations, or they tried to do something duplicitous where they tried to like mimic your style to make it seem like they were in the collective as well. Somebody's name is Paige. They tried to act like something about you've been tapped into this person who's been trying to communicate like you, who's been trying to like it's very clear that you don't have this, you don't understand the subject matter. It's very clear that like nobody is really listening to you. LOL. Something where they start to try to talk proper like you, and they really tried to like, they thought that this mimicking of your voice and your like subject matter and your business was going to allow them to grow and expand. And I'm hearing that they are not growing and expanding whatsoever, and you are the one that's like almost like you're at the finish line. Okay, so men seeing you happy as hell because they seeing you happy as hell. Look at that cheddar cheese on your face in this image. They seeing you happy as hell because you like growing and expanding so much. You're like, I'm at the finish line. Run, 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 pal one. Run, run, run. Keep going, keep growing. Don't ever stop running. Don't look back. You're almost there, pal one. And don't forget that this, like, some of you guys are literally learning I'm hearing you're teaching people with your voice, and men see this. They're like, this is what's actually like, I'm hearing there's something about you because of the power of your voice and how you're teaching and giving back. Like, your communication is, I'm hearing something about you building wealth and fortune, and like being endowed with like public figure, being, you know, highly acclaimed because of your communication and subject matter. Don't ever forget the power of your voice. Don't ever forget this point, power one, because look, this is literally what got you here. Your voice and your subject matter, your communication style, the way that you express yourself, you have literally like, you are heard and valued. You are heard and valued. Don't ever forget that. And the way that you're teaching and giving back about, you know, with this, you're growing and expanding so much into like the finish line, something where you're literally almost to this stability. You're almost to your end goal. I don't know what your like end goal is. Some of you, this is a home. This is like you reaching some kind of like, oh my God, teacher. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at you. You so cute, pal one. So like, okay. So literally like, you know, they are like, you're literally almost like, you are literally have a goal around gaining some type of security, stability, and like monetizing yourself even. And it is because people hear and value your voice. You as this teacher, some of y'all, they see you at a chalkboard. They see you with all these different diagrams and graphs and all these different presentations, and you all astute with it. Some of you got your suit and tie on, you proper. But this is about like your voice is it reflect these men are viewing your voice as the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. The way that you are teaching these students and helping these students grow and expand, this is why you're so heard and valued. Anybody, like, don't ever, I'm getting that something most recently happened that made you doubt yourself, or it made you it was like a hardship that you went through most recently, and it could have, like, I don't know, it could have, like, I'm hearing something negative happened. But don't ever forget that you are this, like, teacher. It's like some people may have, like, had an issue with this, or they have been withdrawing from you, or some type of negative thing happened around you, and you're like very aware that you have this knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. So don't ever, like I said, don't ever, like, doubt. I don't know exactly what happened, Power One. But never forget the power of your voice, because you are at the finish line. Like, you're at the finish line, and you know that you're the truth. Okay, you literally the truth. You are the pudding, you are the bread, and I'm hearing you are the bread and the butter. Okay, some of you guys, you're literally having so much good fortune from public speaking, okay, or your teachings, okay, and you're very heard and valued. Like, everyone's like, I'm hearing people are humbly receiving these teachings, because the way that you're growing and expanding, you're like, okay, let me pull out my notepad and pen and take a seat, because this communication, this experience, skill, and wisdom is not to be, you know, played with. Power One, you're not to be played with. Okay, don't ever forget the power of your voice and how it's literally unsticking the stuck. You are literally transforming lives. You are a hero. People, they see you with this ability to communicate knowledge, skill, experience, and wisdom. These men, they see you as a hero. Okay, they see you. Some of you guys, your like ability to teach also makes you a genius. Some of these people, they feel like you, like these men, they see you as like a genius. You're so smart, and they're just like, oh my God, can I believe how, like, smart you are. Maybe there was even a situation where, like, they didn't see how smart you were before, or maybe they didn't, like, they only saw one aspect of you. Maybe you were very quiet. Like, some of you guys, you really don't care. Like, you only speak when necessary. And I think that's why your voice is so powerful, is because you're not this type of person who, like, loves to hear yourself speak. Like, you're not just like somebody who's chasing clout. You're not just someone who's out emulating others. You're actually, like, you're this good fortune who is full of knowledge. Like, the people who, like, the smart people, the actual smart people are not pretentious. The actual smart people are humble in their knowledge, right? And their experience, skill, and wisdom. And they're humble in their fortune. And they see that you have, like, been teaching your students everything that you know, and you're always in this process of learning as well. So you, like, learn so much, and then you, like, that's why they feel like you're kind of a genius, is because, like, you're always learning about something. You're so smart. And, like, people say that the teachers, or people who, like, when you're able to, like, teach someone else, or you're able to simplify something, it's because, like, you have a deep understanding of it. And this is why they feel like you're so smart and so, like, such a genius. Power One. Yeah, you're chasing a bag and you're at the finish line. Sink or swim. You're teaching Empire Reloaded in this beach. Yeah, you're almost there. I'm hearing this foundation where you're putting down this foundation. You're putting down these roots. You're building a home. You're building a sanctuary. You're integrating yourselves. You're learning about your comforts. You're learning about, you know, culture. You're learning about your family history. Some of you guys are establishing an ancestry, a heritage. You're putting up your physical structures. And you are becoming true. Your dreams are becoming true. And you're getting, I'm hearing something about you. There's good fortune. And these men know that you're chasing this bag, and that you keep reloading on everybody. Where I'm hearing something where you're often presented with situations where you have to sink or swim. These are men who left you for dead. These are men who threw you under a bus. Like I said, some of them, they got very intimidated by your knowledge, or they got very intimidated by your communication skills. Or these are men who didn't, like I said, you know, they see you as, like, this genius and this good fortune. but they are actually like very intimidated by this, very emasculated by this, or they turn into a negative effect in some type of way. These are men that you had to teach, and like they had to learn certain things, like, you know, you through like your hope, like your communication of hopeful messages. Through these men are viewing you like with the power of your voice and your communication. You like communicate hopeful messages to people who are discouraged. You are someone who helps people get connected to their concept of God, get connected to their to what they to their higher power. That you help people connect to their higher purpose. You help, like something where this Archangel Jeremiah as well. These are men who you may have had a conflict with, or there was like the situation, like they were just not on your level. And you know, I'm hearing a Scorpio or a Capricorn or a Taurus. I'm getting that you, after leaving these men, they left you to sink. I'm hearing they left you for dead. They left you without support. It's like they could have helped you, right? But they were so intimidated by your knowledge and communication skills and your experience that they left you for dead, honey. They left you without, you know, and you turned around and showed them that you were endowed with a big vision, and they literally see you reload, like something where they thought that you were going to be sinking, or they thought that because if they took away their support or they held their help, that you would be like without the things that you needed, and they just see you shine even brighter. They see you win even more. Some of them, they left you without a home. They left you on the street. They left you on the curb, honey. And they see you just get a bigger bag. Like they see you start an e-commerce business, or they see you get more money. Some of you, they see you retired as a teacher, like something where they saw you doing something. They saw you working, and then now you're retired as a teacher or something like that, or you're retired just like being a social media influence, or they see you out on the town a lot, having fun. And you're like, they know that you're like at the finish line, that your bag is almost secured. But these men, when they leave you, they teach you how to be strong. They teach you, they teach you lessons as well, right? And the only thing they see is you with Jupiter's energy, that you grow and expand even more, and that they were just an experience that you needed to learn from. They were just an experience to help you grow, like hone your skill even more. Something where you just see these men as like subjects, like they're like, I don't know, something where you see them as like systemic failures. Even I'm hearing, especially this Capricorn and Scorpio, you see them as like systemic failure. Especially some of them have felons, or they've been, you know, they're at the south node. They don't have wealth like the way that you do. And so like these are men that you have more money than. These are men who you are better than them, okay? And they see you just like, I don't know, they see you boss up even more after dealing with them. Some of them, you know, they watch you go and get a better man, okay? They watch you go and get like something where you dated them and they were just like the low level, right? And then you went and start dating their boss. You start dating their boss, or you bossed up. Like you literally, like, you know, they left you discouraged and troubled, and you just, you know, you bossed up and you reloaded on their ass, and you just like used them as a subject matter, or something where you started studying them like they were a systemic failure in your data set. Like LOL, I'm hearing that these men were definitely negative, and you ended up having to like teach them, because it was like difficult for them to like recognize their mistakes, and they kept squandering opportunities. Some of them, they were very boring and obsessed. And now they see you as like this hardworking, organized person who's so serious and professional about this teaching. Like you're very serious about this teaching. I'm hearing you always opening up your books to study, and you're saying, look, we have to get this work done. I'm hearing something about you. You're like, you are very sincere in this, like, and thriving in your organization, okay? So very beautiful, pile one. You know, let's wrap. How are these men viewing you? Okay, they see you're getting to that bag and you ain't playing. Okay, yeah, these are people who are not lovers. Okay, they're not lovers. It was like a very forced relationship. The relationships were strained in some type of way, or they chose someone else over you, or, you know, so they chose, you know, weaker and less fortunate people over you. Like I said, they were just like not on your level. I'm getting particularly people who you shared a home with. Like you just were like, they were not a good home. They were not a good lover, and some of them, they left you out on the curb when they saw you starting classes, or they saw you trying to like, you know, trying to get, you know, bigger and brighter. Yeah, with the Strength card, I'm getting that some of these people, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, they have been in a power struggle with you because they literally see you as like a genius. They see you so smart, okay? And these men, they feel invested in you. Like I said, they're very obsessed and boring. Like, you are not like into them at all, okay? But yeah, some of these people, like, they feel very invested in watching your organization, or they're watching you with your, like, they're watching your bag, or they're watching your money. Like, they're very like invested in your story, but they're like not there, right? So like, I'm getting that these were men who were just like they're just like very obsessed with your money. And it's because they don't have, like I said, they're systemic failures. They don't have good fortune. They're poor. And they're not like coherent. They're not like, some of them, they don't know how to talk. That's why I feel like there was a huge like I don't know, emphasis around your voice and how you communicate, because some of them, especially this person's name that starts with a letter Q or a letter G, it's like they don't know how to communicate very well. Some of them, they may have even just like stopped communicating with you altogether. Like, they stopped talking, and it was hard for them to express their feelings, and, you know, like, express, like, you know, and you were just like this very communicative person. I'm hearing that you would strike them down in an argument. It's like you kept winning every argument that you guys got into. And it's because like you were the one that, like, you were like, look, this is just like a sense of duty. And like, these are men who didn't have like a sense of duty for real. Some of them, they literally just like don't know how to talk. Like, about their speech was even incoherent. Like, some of them, they were mumbling over their words, jumbling over their words, or they're just like, they have a very poor vocabulary. Some of them, like I said, felons, convicts, not very educated. Some of them are just like really shy and reserved, and, you know, some of you guys, you don't like your man talking a lot, so like you were fine with them being quiet, but they felt very intimidated by, you know, some of you guys, like I said, you're not this like super talkative person, but you are a teacher. So it's like, whenever you do express, it's always in a teacher voice. I'm hearing something about you. Don't make me use my teacher voice. Like, don't make me, right? Like, and you're just like this Queen of Swords who's like very intellectually strong, and something about them, they were doing something wasteful or indulgent. I'm hearing, especially if there was like a third party involved here. This person, I'm hearing that there's somebody's third party, their name, or somebody's name is Angel, or somebody's name is Helen, or like these people, they started to like, they kept trying to like involve ex-partners, or they were getting involved, like they had these third parties that didn't make sense. And it was like, you don't need these third parties. It is something about them. They were just, these third parties were very conventional, and they were very like these third party, I'm hearing something about them, these men, they did not want to keep a good hygiene as well. So some of them, you were just like not able to work well with them because they would not keep up with their routine. They were not organized. They would not like some of them, you were working with them and they were very unprofessional. They would not keep up with their, like, I'm hearing that they didn't have any follow through. They had no groundwork for anything. They had no method for doing anything. Something about you needing, you like them wanting you to take over a contract, or you want them wanting you to do some work for them, but they were not able to like implement it or integrate properly. And it's because they literally don't have that, like, they were not able to rationalize. They were not like able, like, it's some of them, it's not because they didn't want to do the thing. It's like quite literally is they didn't have a method for doing this. They didn't have a, like, they could not transition a contract or something like that, or they could not like follow the vision the way that you were following it. Some of them, they just really got caught up in a power struggle with you because you were the one that was able to like lead the integration, lead the process, and they just were not able to kind of like follow it, and they didn't have a big vision or a sense of duty. And it's clear that they just like, they're not endowed with great fortune because they quite literally don't understand fortune. Okay, like I said, some of these people are systemic failures, and they just have a really hard time finding, you know, like the intelligence, right? They were not able to have like, some of them, they literally just did not have an intellectual grasp on things. They were like not smart enough for you. Like, these might be people of your same cultural group or racial group, and they just were just like not smart enough to be able to like implement something or understand where they were being wasteful and indulgent, and like they were just like they were doing something like they did not have rational behavior. And you were able to, like I said, like some of them, they were not able to like understand their mistakes or understand where something didn't make sense. And you're like, I'm chasing a bag, and I have a very, very strong sensibility and intellectual grasp around this. And so like you just used them to like hone your skill even more, and like you gain even more intelligence from working with their irrational behavior. And like this helped you reload in a way, like something about it helped you renew your north node activation. It helped you like get more experience around your work. It helped you like refine your knowledge even more, because you were like able to tell like when something was like not like, I don't know, it was able, like you were able to like, with this Lovers in the reverse, you were able to like discern their irrational behavior or irrational choice, and gain a lot of clarity around like a power struggle, wasteful behavior, and like where this relationship was just like not a good fit, where they were like, you were able to understand these troubled people even more. And then they watched you go off and use them as like this skill development. Like you literally use them for skill development, and they watch you go off and blossom even more into like this beautiful butterfly. They watch you transform after after not thriving and surviving and doing well with them. Like you were like, I'm hearing you left these people very discouraged and troubled, and you stayed true to your obligations. You stayed true to your like duty, your sense of duty. You stayed on a routine, and they're just like boring and obsessed with you now with this Seven of Pentacles. Like they're very boring and obsessed. Somebody's name that starts with the letter A, R, N, G, Q. Yeah, these people were literally like not doing well. Like I said, some of them, it's not that they didn't want to follow through. It's literally because they literally did not have a practical grasp on things. They didn't have the sensibility. They didn't have the intelligence. And you were the one that was able to, like I said, you were the one that's calling the shots. You were the one that's in control of this organization. You're the innovator. You're the one that's in the small details, and they just were not getting it. And so they end up being in a power struggle with you because they were just like not getting it and getting offended. They were some of them were literally dealing with an inferiority complex, because your communication, vocalization, and your experience, skill, and wisdom and knowledge literally emasculated them. That's what I'm seeing, Power One. Let me know how that resonates down below. Thank you so much for joining. And don't forget to shop Cosmic Intelligence. All of the proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the Kiss perfume. Okay, I love this one. We're gonna put her off to the side, and we're gonna grab your significator that I pulled for you guys. So you chose Peace with Moni Love. So these are people who try to leave you without peace. Okay, so you know, like I said, these were somebody who have, you know, they've impacted your psychological and emotional well-being. They could not cooperate or have a peaceful relationship, so they got the axe. They got kicked to the curb because they're polluted, and they're very, something about them, they're very ill. Okay, and there's a, like, I'm hearing that this was like, I don't know, something about this is a big conflict for some of you guys. There's a big conflict with this person, or they were able, I'm hearing, you know, I'm hearing somebody with the double R's in their name, or their name, I'm hearing that they might have an R in their name. So these men, they see you as like a Renaissance person. You have a lot of different talents, skills, and gifts. You're an all-star in their eyes. You're good at everything. And they see that you are very emotionally balanced and stable after they try to like obstruct your peace. So it is no wonder why they're obsessed with all of your talents, skills, and gifts. Is because you're sitting here like, you know, expressing all of these talents, skills, and gifts, and your life is so vibrant. And they thought that, like, I don't know, something where they thought that their behavior was going to leave you in a grim reality, but you beat them. Okay, some of these men hate you for being good at everything. It's like they hate to see it. So like, I don't know, this is so weird, but like men are mad too. I'm hearing that there are men that are literally mad because you are like this vibrant, peaceful, tranquil person with many talents, skills, and gifts. They see that you're able to handle a lot of stress. I was getting this in the pre-meditation a lot. That you're able to handle a lot of stress. Like you're able to, like, something about you being a very stressed lawyer, or you're very stressed, like in your like highly professional or high, your stressful, high-paying job. Some of you, they were not expecting someone from your cultural group, or they were like a bigot. They were not expecting someone like you to have like this emotional stability. They were not expecting you to be emotionally satisfied. They were not expecting you to have art, culture, and delighting in these things. They were not expecting you to be at peace. Something about them, they just were not expecting you to be at peace. I'm also getting there's something about you. They find so much, like, they find you to be mesmerizing, even if they're enemies, okay? Because because you have so many talents, skills, and gifts, you are simple. I'm getting that something about your fashion is simple, or they might see you indulge in a lot. Like you might be somebody who indulges in like skincare, hair care, and like body care and stuff like that. But then your fashion and just like you're very minimalistic in other areas of your life. Like it's certain things, like the way that you indulge in like experiences or like the care for yourself, but then they see you with like a very simple dress on, a very simple style, and they find this simplicity to be very mesmerizing. It's kind of like you see people, like, I don't know, something about your simplicity is very mesmerizing. And it's like people who have like true beauty, like you really have true beauty and brains, because like your beauty is so mesmerizing in itself. So you might catch these men staring at your face a lot, or they're just staring at things that are like not attached to a material thing. Like they're not looking at like your clothes and your outfits. Like you see people who don't really have beauty, and you see people who don't really have like talent, skills, and gifts. Somebody's name starts with the letter J. I'm hearing somebody's name is Jatavia, or somebody's name starts with the letter M. I'm hearing somebody's name like it's Michaela, or they're like Monet or something like that. But they might even be comparing you to a lot of other people who have like this gaudy style, or people who need to go and do a lot to get attention. And it's because they really don't have like true beauty. They don't have true talent, skills, and gifts. And they see you as like this very simple expression. And it's because you have so many talent, skills, and gifts. You don't need to like dress up in this like gaudy style, or like you don't need to have like all these unnecessary decorations. And like it's like you are just like very balanced, tranquil, and simple. And it's because like your mind is so vibrant, your like talent, skills, and gifts is so vibrant. They say like the people who are like the true creators, like intelligence is like creativity is like intelligence expressed. And they see you doing something, like you might have like these ways of like incorporating pops of color. You have these ways of like, you know, showing your vibrancy in like in a very simple way. And it's like through your mind, it's through your like skills and talents. And you're like this Renaissance person that doesn't need to like dress up and like throw this like publicity stunt. And you don't need to like throw this like publicity stunt to like get attention. You're like a queen, and you radiate like the regal feminine. And it's so simple, and it's mesmerizing, okay? I hope that makes sense, because they're comparing you to like a lot of people who do a lot. I mean, something about them, they have a lot of decorations, or they have to put on this whole stunt and show. It's like something about even your home is very simple, and it's because you're like the most beautiful thing in it. Like it's like you live in a palace, or they're watching your home and your self-care routine, and they're just like everything is very simple and beautiful and refined. And you don't need all these like gaudy decorations, because you have like so many talent, skills, and gifts expressed in like a different way. And it's so crazy, because like this attachment card wanted to show itself to me on the bottom of the deck. It's like they don't see like all these people around you who need like something about you are very minimalistic, and they see like all these people around you who need like a bunch of jewelry on, they need like a bunch of clothes, and like they're just so gaudy in all of their accessories and stuff like that. And like something about you're decorated very like very simplistically, or you'd like to have a lot of books around you. Like you're like, if I'm going to indulge in anything, I'm going to indulge in my knowledge and in my care. And they see like that you're not very like attached to like material things. Like they definitely see you as like someone who's not a materialistic person, okay? And they feel like, especially some of you guys, you attract high value men, or you attract like wealthy men. And you know, wealthy men don't want like, you know, have you ever heard the term of like high maintenance? People think that high maintenance is like, oh my god, oh, they need a lot of clothes and shoes and handbags and stuff like that. But like you're high maintenance in like the best way, and like not in a bad way. You're like high maintenance in like I like to care for myself. I like to go and have good experiences. I'm high maintenance as in you need to maintain my emotional and psychological well-being, and like a lot, like something where they need to upkeep your there's a lot of like talking about emotions. Like you're always like needing to be maintaining your emotional and psychological state through like meditation, prayer, or like communicating a lot about emotions. Like they feel like that you need to have a lot of conversations about emotions. But then they see like they see that this is like you're high maintenance. You're not high maintenance and like, oh, I need to buy you a lot. Like true high value men and wealthy men, they don't want to spend money on stupid shit. They don't want, like, these high value wealthy men, they're not going to marry somebody who wants like to go splurge money on Chanel and wants to like buy like expensive stuff all the time. Like you're not somebody who's posting up, oh my god, I got a sugar daddy who bought me like a Chanel bag and a Lamborghini. Like we don't give a fuck about that shit. We care about experiences. We care about a peaceful state of mind. We're gonna have, like, if anything, you're gonna spend money on my body care, and you're gonna spend money on my property, and you're gonna make sure I have a tranquil place to do my yoga and meditation. Like LOL. So these men definitely see that you're always like, you're always spreading love and positivity, because you're not materialistic like these other people. Like these people, you like, it's a big difference between these negative people and your positive people. Like the positive people are the ones who are simple, are the ones who don't need a lot of that like materialistic things. Like maybe every once in a while they do see you indulge in a luxury. They see you indulge in the finer things in life. Like some of you guys, you do have designer items, you do have high quality luxury experiences and belongings, and it's because of the quality of them. It's not because you are some like low budget cloud chaser putting on a like bad performance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not because you're just like trying to like mimic a high social class. It's actually because these luxuries and these designer things actually exude your social class. It actually exudes your like high quality, high value mindset, if that makes sense. So let's keep going. Pile 2. That one wanted to pop out, so we're going to take it. We have manifestation, manifest. We have Aries. With Aries energy, they know that these men, they know that you're working to manifest something. So they see you burning a lot of candles. They see your spiritual rituals and stuff like that. And they know that like you're not spending money on stupid shit. You are literally like, you're spending money for your, like, on your self-care. You're spending money to support your manifestation, or you're like, whatever you have around you, you love it. Like it is a reflection of your true desire. It is a reflection of your essential self. Some of you guys are dealing with opponents. You are dealing with rams. You are dealing with people who are like as a challenge, and they feel like you defeat anybody who is posing as a challenge, okay, posing as a threat. They feel like something that you've done, you're this peaceful, loving, positive person, but something where if there's an opponent, it is so unjust or it is so irrational that you like attack them viciously. I'm getting somebody, this is an ex, okay, for a lot of you guys that are viewing you. They feel like you have a vicious mouthpiece and that you defeat, it's like it's an inevitable defeat. They know that, like, I don't know, something about your high meditation or something about you always have like a psychic advantage. You just look at these idiots and you're like, you choosing to be my enemy is like the worst decision that you can make. Choosing to be Pile 2's enemy is like the worst decision that you can make, because you're always like spreading love and positivity. So it's kind of like these people just want to pose as a challenge to your manifestation. They want to like, they don't want you to have your true desire. Like these people are so like irrational and unjust and unfair. So it's kind of like, it's like an inevitable thing, because somebody trying to like obstruct your like birthrights and obstruct your pursuit of happiness, it's like super unjust, and it's like inevitable. It doesn't like, it's not no ego thing. It's like inevitable that they're going to lose, because you are always like focused on, like, you have this like I mean, you're always like, your point of focus is your manifestation. You have a lot of energy to meet your challenges. You have your like, you're always focused on your true desire. And all of this manifestation, they see that all of this manifestation that you have, like something where your reality, this optimal reality that you have created for yourself, is a result of your sincerity, your honesty, and your strength. And all of these other people who wanted to be an opponent or wanted to serve as a challenge, you're like, I'm all about unity and bringing people together. So if you're opposition, you're literally unsuccessful. If you're in opposition, you're unsuccessful, and you're like, you are not evolved. You're not rational. You don't make sense. You're just a hater, right? You're just on a jelly team, okay? You're never worried about these opponents because you are so like solely focused on your manifestation. You don't care about anybody else, right? We have the Good Samaritan, period. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. They see that you have been helping people that you would rather ignore. Like, they see that you and it's like, especially like as a Samaritan, it feels like because you're good at everything, you can always help somebody with something. I don't know. It seems like you can help anybody. I don't know. It's like some of you guys are quite literally life coaches, or you could be a life coach because you're good at everything. Because I don't know. It's something about you. You're like, it's like Pao2 is so good at everything. You don't need help from other people. And I'm also getting that you also, you know, this is interesting because this refining your capacity to help other people, it's bringing about a lot of unity. It is like, you know, people who see you with this manifestation, they see you with this optimal reality. They see you with, some of them, these men, they see you with everything that you desire. I mean, something about you, you quite literally get everything that you want. And this is very annoying to some people, because I'm getting these opponents, whether they're male or female, they don't get anything that they want. It's like something, especially when they put themselves in this unparalleled competition, this Cancer or this Aquarius or this Pisces, it's like something about them. It's like, because you're all about unity and love and just like helping people. Some of you guys are literally just helping people because you're just like this honest and strong person. And they'll like do something and you're like, you see that like it's like nothing ever goes right for them, especially this Cancer. I'm hearing that they failed themselves. I'm hearing they missed their competition, or they missed the performance, or they missed a big opportunity because they have been ill, unsafe, something where they did something, and I'm hearing that it was inevitable that they were going to get defeated. Like, and it is, I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit, but it feels like, you know, these situations are kind of unreasonable and nothing ever goes right for these people. And it's like, in their face, you're given like everything that you want, like everything that you desire, because you like focus on yourself, okay? And you were like never worried about them. It's like you're never worried about them. You never saw them as a competition. You never saw them as a threat. You never saw them as your teacher. You honestly just saw them as people that you probably need to help. Like, you know? So let's see, Pao2. How are men viewing you? Okay, let's get recentered for a little bit. They're definitely, men are very obsessed with your fragrance and your scent, okay? They love the way that you smell, okay? You hypnotize them. I'm getting a lot of men. These are men who you may have been intimate with, and I'm hearing that they be running their nose all across you. They be all up in your neck and bosom, child. Like, they stay obsessed with the way that you smell, because they seeing that you got a lot of fragrances. They seeing that you always mixing together a different concoction, a different fragrance to make them obsessed. These men are viewing you as very clean. You're like, they're very clean, very, they know that kitty cat is very clean. It's a pearl, it's a rose down there, okay? Somebody's name is Richard, they know that you're a rose, okay? Smell good as hell. Divine feminine energy, peace and joy, right? Divine feminine. We have the moon. And we have gang stalkers. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, somebody's name is Tyler, okay? Or Thomas, okay? These are stalkers. They are like very obsessed with you. And how you smell and how you touch them. These are people that you either ghosted, you might have ghosted them, or these are men that you didn't like, you denied them. They didn't want, like, you didn't want them to, like, you know, you didn't want them to touch you because they were dirty or something like that. Something about you coming to their house and their house was dirty, their bathroom was filthy. They look, I'm hearing something about these men, they look sweaty or something like that. They were sweaty. Somebody's name is Thomas, a Leo. Something about them, they were very sweaty. I'm also getting someone's name is Josh. I don't know, something about these were men who had bad hygiene. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Like, don't nobody want to touch no nasty man. Like, ugh. I'm hearing something about them. They had bad hygiene, or they had, you know, their home was filthy. Okay. Oh my God, I'm hearing somebody's name is Will, Bill. Someone's name starts with the letter T. But yeah, these men were filthy. Okay. Oh my God, that just came out of nowhere. Sorry, y'all, we gonna have to reset real quick because that just came out of nowhere. Somebody came around you and they had a very foul smelling breath. Somebody's name is Josh. I'm hearing something where you may have gone to the gym. It was like a gym date. Something where they were, like, you thought that they were clean and then they were not clean. Like, oh my God. And this was like you refining your capacity to help them, because like you would not, like, I'm hearing something about them that you would not, like, they were not your likely choice. They were like, they needed your help because some of them, they were not able to, like, take care of themselves. Some of these, like I said, some of these men, if you're here from Power One, some of these men did not want to keep up with their cleanliness routine. They didn't want to, they dirty. Some of them, they didn't want to brush their teeth. They didn't want to, like, take a bath. They didn't want to wipe their butt good. Like, and they just, I'm hearing something about this, like, you being clean and the way that you smell so good, they knew that you were clean. Like, they know that you were very clean. And so, like, when you show, I'm hearing something where you may have recoiled, or you show some type of, like, you pulled away, something that you did, or you might have even brought it to their attention that it was nasty or something like that. You might have told them that they needed to clean their bathroom, or they needed to clean their house up. Some of them, they had expired food in the refrigerator or something like that. And then, I don't know, something, they noticed that you were the divine feminine. Like, they were like, this is a divine feminine. This is a creative, calm, still, receptive, takes care of themselves. Like, and they're so used to these feminists who don't take care of themselves. Somebody's name starts with the letter H. They were nasty, or they had bad bodies. I'm hearing something where they, you know, these were feminines or women who would not take care of themselves. And like, these men, they see you as very, you're all about women's empowerment, because like the fact that you were divine feminine, you're receptive, soft, still, calm, clean. I'm hearing the biggest thing was that you were clean and you prioritized your self-care. Like, oh my God, that just shifted real big. Something about these men, they had a problem with you taking care of yourself or something like that. We had the high priest. Yeah. They see you, yeah, like you were able to, like, I don't know, you were able to, like, discern their mood swings, because they would not, like, something about you, because you were divine feminine, you were practicing your self-care, you were grounded, you were focused on nurturing yourself. And you're like I said, some of you guys, they think that you're high maintenance because you were like you like maintained your emotional well-being a lot through meditation. You needed to do a lot of reflecting, or you needed to, like, take time away from the relationship a lot. And they just, like, they want a feminine that comes around, like something where they're so used to taking and siphoning feminine energy. They harvest feminine. Because they don't know how to practice self-care either. Like, they don't know how to take care of themselves. And so they saw you as someone who's, like, nurturing and prioritize your self-care, and you were empowered. And they tried to, I'm hearing something about them, they tried to take away from this, right? They tried to take away from your self-care, or they got very triggered by you taking, you know, practicing self-care. Someone's name is Neil. They had a problem with you taking care of yourself. They're very obsessed with your body care and like how you like, I'm hearing you pamper yourself. They're like your pamper routine. And they want somebody that they can take advantage of. They want somebody who like prioritizes their self-care because they don't know how to take care of themselves. Like some of them had bad hygiene, or like you noticed that, like, I don't know, something where you had an instinctual reaction to them and you were able to discern that they were having volatile mood swings, and this was about your divine femininity. Like they have an issue with your creativity, like they have an issue with your emotional satisfaction, they have an issue with your practicing your self-care, your meditation practice, your emotional, like I'm hearing your spiritual hygiene as well, your spiritual, emotional, and physical hygiene. It let them know that you were like not to be taken advantage of. And some of these men, they quite literally became a gang stalker because they were not like understanding like why you were denying them, why you did not like let them have access to you, why, like something where they knew like they could not take advantage of you, or like something where you literally rejected them. They thought that they would, like, especially this colorist, somebody, his name is Tyler, they were a colorist or something like that, and like you let them know that you, like, I'm hearing something where you denied them. They thought that they were going to have access to your body and something like that. I mean, something where you like, you told them, you rejected them and told them no. And it's like you knew your worth. Like you knew your worth. And they were not expecting you like to be this empowered person. And they like are something where they don't honor black women, or they don't honor like you, like you're something about you. They don't honor you, or like these are men who definitely don't honor you. So they're obsessed in the way that you honor yourself. I think that is like what I'm trying to say. Sorry, y'all. So let's wrap, y'all. How are these men viewing you? They're like, these are men who are stalking you. They're stalking your social media account, watching how you take care of yourself, watching your flexibility, watching your hygiene. And it's because like they didn't honor you. It's like men do this a lot. Like they literally, like, if you see these women, these unhappy women who get battered by men, like they literally hate themselves. They want you to hate yourself so that they can like take advantage of you or something like that. I'm hearing that they just stalk you and they watch you manifest everything that you desire. Okay, Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, these were men that you needed to like protect your energy from, because they are like, I'm hearing they were literally unstable. Four of Wands in the reverse. Very unstable men who are like defensive and triggered by you. They're very triggered by you, and like you were calm and objective and well established, and they were not expecting you to be so well established. They were not expecting you to have they did not expect you to have a financial capability. I'm hearing financially free, some of you. Some of these men, they just wanted to take your nurturing energy to like use you as like character development, and they were literally just like not evolving. Like I'm hearing something where your nails were always done, you always had your hair done. They were not expecting you to have all your needs and wants. They were not expecting you to have an optimal reality. They were not expecting you to be at peace. And they did not expect you to have like this care for your soul. They were like, you're literally goddess energy. Like something about you, your emotions, you know, manifest through your being, and you set the tone. I'm hearing you set the tone for all the other feminines. I'm hearing CEO of the Pretty Bitch Committee, and you know, they just stalk you because you're like this goddess that they never got access to. Somebody's name starts with letter E, and I'm hearing Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. I'm hearing something about these men in this pile never got your love. I'm hearing they will never touch you. especially because they were disrespectful, or they were like not honoring you in some type of way, or they had the caucasity, the audacity, something about them. They will never be able to touch you, and you're like this goddess walking. And some of them, they left you for dead. They refused to help you or something like that, or you're literally just like they just were like just triggered to see you have joy. Like, I don't know, something about these men did not want to see you have joy, and it's because it defied their expectations of what you should be like. I don't know, something where you just like you just saw them as like a charity project. Even if they're like caucasity, you saw them as like a charity. Like, you saw them as just people that you needed to serve because they were just like not enlightened, and you would prefer to ignore these people because you're like the divine feminine. You are this like goddess walking, and they're just like this bad hygiene, or just like this bad spiritual hygiene, or this person who's spiritually impoverished. Even if they got money, Mr. Big Stuff, you're still like unstable and ill and not honest, not strong, and they just see you as just charming, momentous, joyful, peaceful person, and they're just stalking you because they like never, like, you're just a charity project. You're not somebody that I'm actually going to like let touch me. Pal 2, that's what I'm seeing about how men are viewing you. Sorry if this is all over the place, but I hope that I'm getting a lot around it. They just hated the fact that you were well established and you protected yourself from their siphoning. And somebody who was undermining your feminine energy. They never had any follow through. They never, like, this was not a spiritual new beginning. Some of these men, they get deflated a lot. They have no, like, I don't know, something about them. They had no structure. They were just like all over the place, chaotic. And you're just like, we would prefer to ignore you because you're just like this bad hygiene and this bad, like, this spiritually impoverished person. And I'm just like this divine feminine goddess walking through here to just like serve you as a charity project or something like that. That's what I'm saying, Pal 2. Let me know how this resonates, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose Mystique. Okay, this is one of my personal profiles. Okay. But let's go ahead and pull your significator as well. You chose Lady of Rage, Fight. So these men, they see you're angry a lot. Okay, and they see that you're always angry, you always have like, you're always involved in some type of conflict because, like, I don't know, something where you have to fight a lot. And it's like, why are you having to like fight? Like, something about this is just like, it's annoying. Like, they see that you're always having an argument, or there's always a conflict, and this is around just like your mere existence. I don't think that this is because of like you doing anything to them. It's because quite literally you cause, like, something about you cause a lot of dissension and disagreement. It's like your expression, your personal values, you are just like superior. Like, so you're a step above all these people. Like, I hate to say like if you're better than anybody, but let's call a spade a spade. These people are just like not great. They're not good enough. And so some of them, they have like, you're always in a fight with somebody who has like an inferiority complex. And it's like these people, I'm hearing that you're involved in a lot of disagreements and fights, but to your face, these hoes would never, to your face. I'm hearing something about them. Like, somebody, like, they will never say anything to your face. So sometimes they'll be talking in a different language, or they'll do something slick, right? They will never do something to your face. I'm hearing that people have literally been on smear campaigns. Somebody's name is Baby. I'm hearing, or Brian, or Rocky. I'm hearing people have literally been like petty gossips, or they have been on a smear campaign. But to your face, these hoes would never do this shit to your face, y'all. Never. I'm hearing that they cause a lot of conflict, but it's behind your back. And then when you come into the awareness of what they are doing, you call them out, and I'm hearing you expose them. And a lot of people have a problem with this. Somebody got mad at you. I'm hearing people got mad at you because you were expressing about somebody stealing your wealth. Because this was like, they got tight because they know like people want your possessions real bad. They know that they want your security and your wealth real bad. So some people got mad. It's not because you were wrong, right? Somebody here got mad, like people got mad because you called them out for envying your security and your wealth. And so they felt like this was a personal attack on them too. They were secretly threatened and jealous of your security, wealth, and possessions too, right? See you having a nice life, see you living good, being superior. Like some of you literally are superior. You have like a higher social class than them. And this is like the natural order of the world and life. Like, I didn't create the social classes. It is just people who have been endowed and people who have not, right? And so some of you, they see that people are literally fighting you because of your skin color, okay? Or they're fighting you because you have a natural body. I'm hearing somebody's name is Jatavia, okay? I'm hearing, or people hate you because you're younger than them and you're more successful than them or something like that. It's like a lot of people are hating you because of your high degree of success, your social class, your education level, and or your natural body or natural abilities or something. Somebody here, that I'm hearing a lot of people are mad because of this, like because your existence and your superiority and your personal values and how you express yourself is literally like, it causes a conflict because they are reflecting the opposite of you. Like they reflect a lower level, they reflect the plastic surgery, they reflect the like not, they don't have the natural ability. And these are like majority of people. So some of you guys do get outnumbered a lot, or you're like an outsider a lot because you're just like, you know, you're the 1%, you are the few, you are the, you know, the great fortune, you are the endowed. I'm hearing that these men are literally seeing you having to fight people who are just jealous of you, right? And I'm hearing that this is actually so embarrassing. Somebody's name starts with a letter P or a letter S. These people, like, they're embarrassing themselves in front of your men. Like, if they wanted your man real bad, their man is, these men are just looking at them like they're just looking at them as like pathetic and desperate, and they see that their anger and frustration is getting out of control. Like some of them some of these, these men know that these people are just scared of you, low key too. They scared, like they scared of you because I'm hearing everybody mad, like everybody mad. Like somebody's name is Lizzie or Lizzo, and like some of these people are overweight, obese. Like they're literally just mad and jealous because they look like that and you don't. They just mad and jealous because you're smarter than them. They're just mad and jealous because you have a better life than them. Okay, and I'm sorry, it comes with the territory, y'all. I'm hearing these low-level celebrities as well. Some of them, they see you in the, like, you're sitting with the A class, like you sitting with the, I'm hearing you sitting with the big three or something like that, or you first draft pick. You're like, you're always in the top shit. You're the best, like. And so these clout chasers and low-level celebrities who are just like trying to like chase up clout, and they don't really have real talent. They're just people who have been committing, you know, crimes and felonies to get attention, and like, you know, they've been doing a lot to get money or something like that. They see that you defend yourself a lot. Like you literally have to defend yourself because some of these people will try to, like I said before, a lot of these people have tried to justify some type of injustice towards you. Like somebody here has literally been stealing your wealth, stealing your identity, and people got mad at you for defending yourself against this. Like they got mad at you because they secretly were jealous about your wealth too. They're like, oh, somebody, you calling people out for stealing your wealth? Who do you think you are? Like, yeah, like somebody, you cannot steal somebody's wealth because you don't have any. Like what? Like the people literally got mad at you because you called somebody out for harassing you and stalking you and stealing from you. Like this person was clearly being very sus. Like how are you mad at somebody because they didn't like let them like steal from them? Like you're kind of, you're an idiot as well. So we're not even going to like we're not even going to entertain all that. So, but they see that sometimes you do contribute to the tension. You do contribute to the tension. Like, you're just like, sometimes you do, you're very triggering. You're very triggering. And it's because, like, some of you are really mad that you even have to fight these people. Like, it seems like bewildering that you even have to fight in the first place because somebody is jealous of your skin color. Like, this is crazy, right? Pile 3, this is wild that people are hating you for bossing up. People are hating you for having the skin color that you were born with. People are hating you for doing the work that they refuse to do. Like, some people here are angry at you for having a pet. Okay, something where there's a lot of conflict around you getting attention, around you getting, you know, having a good life. Like, this is crazy. Like, these men know that these other people who are fighting you are just jealous. They know. It's not a secret, and they're literally embarrassing themselves in front of these men. Like, I would, like, stay away from the friend that is trying to embarrass you in front of men. Stay away from the friend who does embarrassing stuff, desperate stuff in front of men. Like, you are literally, somebody's name is Shayla. I'm hearing this person started to, like, I don't know, something happened at a pool party, or something happened where there was like a lot of men, and their attention was on you because like something where you were very, I don't know, something where you're very refined, reserved, and cultured. Like you don't need to like I'm hearing that something where you literally have to fight women at a party or a social setting where they do a lot to get attention. Like they start taking, like some of them will literally start taking off their clothes, or they'll start like throwing themselves at the man, or they start doing something to embarrass you. Like, you know that like high value women don't have to act like that. It's like when you come around, you cause a lot of tension. I don't know, something about you coming around causing a lot of tension. And they see these people, like somebody here is trying to wear glasses and they're not prescription, okay? Because they trying to wear, like they trying to copy your style, and they just look so desperate, y'all. They don't even know how bad they look. Like, they look so desperate, trying to like talk like you, trying to look like you, and you know, mad at you for having a light skin complexion or the color hair that you're wearing, like, or something about them because like somebody's name is Brittany. They mad because you're like they're superior and that you're younger than them, you're more successful than them at a younger age or something like that. Somebody's name starts with letter B. Okay, I'm hearing you literally have had to throw hands and defend yourself because people want to fight you because of your beauty and your wealth. Like, this is crazy. And people will literally get mad at you for defending yourself because it's like the real, yeah, this Leo, oh my God, yeah, they're mad at you because you have a body and a booty or something like that. And then what on the bottom of the deck? The second house, your security, wealth, and possessions, y'all. Oh, this is like, I cannot make this shit up. This is so crazy that this is even happening. Like, ain't this wild to me? Like, ain't this wild to you, y'all? Like, ain't this wild that people hate you for being your own boss and having nice things and having a nice body and like having the confidence to create something nice for yourself, like something where you had the confidence to create the reality that you desire and that you're having a lot of success from it. These men, they definitely see that you were self-confident and that you are very impressive and you're a boss, okay? And you're always like having to defend yourself because people are trying to gun for your position. Like, some of these men, they saw you as a beggar before. They saw you like as this person who needed to like focus on their physical survival. And this awakens so much humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So they know that the security, wealth, and possessions that you have is not a reflection of ego. It's not materialistic or shallow. This is like literally, I mean, this is quite literally a step-by-step, diligent, meticulous, strenuous process of you meeting your survival needs. And you had confidence in yourself to create something beautiful. Like something where you, every step of the way, you loved yourself every step of the way. And this is what men are seeing. And this resulted in something impressive. I'm hearing something where you took a chance on yourself. And now you're having so much prosperity from it. They're seeing you indulge. They're seeing you eat pastries. They're seeing you have a nice life. Right? And so a lot of people have like, they're mad at you for having this, like for doing the work that they didn't do. They see that you have literally destroyed egos because these people have not worked for this. They have not, and this was very impressive. Just like the hard work in itself is like very impressive, right? So some of you guys, they see because you're self-made, like something about you self-made as well. And so, or they see you, like I said, through this beggar, you're self-made, and you was like, look, I had to like boss myself up. I had to get this, I had to get it out of the mud. I had to focus on this physical survival, right? I stopped depending on others, right? I stopped, you know, I took a chance on myself. I took risk. I had confidence in myself. And the result is so impressive. The creativity and the leadership and just like how you do what you want to do. You're financially free, some of y'all. And this is actually like very impressive to men that you were able to create this, because men, they so used to women being, or some like they're so used to somebody like you having this dependence on them, and they have no effort whatsoever. They're so used to like, you know how to have a healthy romance with men because you are inspired to rely on yourself. It's like, even if these men leave you, you maintained your lifestyle, something where you were able to like boss up after them, or you maintained your lifestyle after them. And they could not, they were like shocked by this. Okay. Some of them, it's like because you're self-made, you carry yourself different, or the way that you have to work so hard for this, right? The way that you had to confront your empowerment at the level of your physical survival, it bossed you up so hard. It's like you can't even, it's like you humble about it. Like you're not somebody who's ostentatious. You're not someone who's boisterous. You're not someone who's like bragging and braggadocious. Like you're just like very impressive and humble about this. But it's a way that you carry yourself. So some of y'all do be slick talking. You're like, yeah, you talking shit to the people who didn't work for it. Yeah, you attacking their ego every chance you get because you know they didn't work for it, right? You're like, yeah, I'm a boss. Yeah, I do what I want. Yeah, it is what it is because I say it is. Like, that's it. Power 3, right? Something about you be sending subliminals to these people that you fought. Like, I'm hearing like literally you have to fight them because like they just mad at you for having like for the things that you work for. If you wasn't so lazy and just an idiot, then you wouldn't be in that position, right? Like, it's wild that you have to fight them. We have, that also came out in Power 1. We have plotting your downfall. Okay. We have divine feminine. Okay. So somebody here is trying to plot the downfall because they just want to fight you so much, right? So some of this is a hidden enemy. Okay. Who is this? Yeah, because somebody here is just jealous of your beauty. Somebody's name that starts with letter A or letter B. They hate you for having, it's like they hate, some of them, they hate you for, like they don't have a nice body. And they just hate you for having a nice body, okay? So they see that people have, like, these men are viewing you as, like, a lot of people have been fighting you and trying to plot your downfall because you attract these men who are obsessed with your body and obsessed with your beauty and your creativity, and you so fertile, they always want to impregnate you. So some of it, you know, they know that a lot of these women or a lot of these people have just been like in a conflict with you because they're just jealous, right? They plotting your downfall. Some of these people, they know that you're in a fight with them. There's a lot of tension here. There's a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements, and they're seeing this. They're witnessing this person who is like literally just trying to like plot your downfall. So let's see what they're trying to do because they really can't do shit, right? They're mad at you for your lovers. Yeah, I'm getting that this is a situation. You brought it into justice. I'm getting that there's nothing else that they can do, okay? So some of them, they might try to attack your resources or they might try to attack your finances, okay? But I'm also seeing that this is kind of over because you brought justice to a situation where somebody was trying to plot your downfall or somebody was literally just like fighting you, okay? They see that you brought justice to it, okay? And that you came into the awareness. I'm hearing something with that your success is like your success in their face is you having so much rewards and recognition, and this is the justice. Sorry you guys, it just started pouring down raining. And this person, this Leo, somebody's name is Brittany or Baby or Brianna, that these people have been hidden enemies or they're a failure at life. And so they see a lot of failures try to like attack you and fight you, right? They just are, they see them. They know that they're failures, okay? It's like nothing. You don't even have to say anything to these men. Don't even address it, right? Because some of them, they were trying to come into, they were trying to come in between you and your lover, okay? A couple who is personal and doing business together. But I feel like you got justice when you started getting rewards and recognitions. And these people, they're just secretly needing to go to the asylum, okay? Needing to go to the insane asylum, okay? Trying to fight because they have like instinctual response. Just mad at you for having a high value man, mad at you because they're obsessed with your body and that y'all do business together as well. Some about you, they hate the fact that your partners, they help you address your personal freedom. They help you confront your empowerment. A true lover, a good man, a high value man is gonna make sure you get that bag, okay? They're going to make sure you got it. They're not going to put you in drama. They're going to put you in business, okay? There's some of these men were men that put you in fights. They put you in drama. They didn't put you in business. Somebody's name is Q or letter Q. They put you in a fight. They were a lame, okay? And these people were just like jealous of you. Like they sound crazy. Some of these men, they see that you've gone viral. They see that you're having a lot of rewards and recognition. Like, they see you're blowing up, okay? And you're like, I'm hearing that whoever this was that was trying to, like, stop you from having success, they look like a lame, okay? Enough of that yip yap. We don't give a damn. Yeah, somebody who has an ill will. Yeah, somebody was very mad. Somebody was very mad. And this could even be a man that was mad, right? Yeah, they left disappointed, right? What's their next move? What's their next move? Whoever this was that was plotting a downfall, what's their next move? They were just angry. I'm hearing something. If this was a lover, this person, they just hated you. They grew an ill will towards you and put you in a fight with somebody who was just jealous of you. Okay? I'm hearing something about them. They were angry at you for standing up for yourself. They were angry at you for defending yourself. They were angry at you for being, like, for being excellent. Okay? They angry at you for being your own boss. They was mad because they couldn't boss you or something like that. What's their next move? Yeah, they the ones left heartbroken. They the ones, right? Idiots. There's nothing left that you can do. We very clear about this. We brought justice to this situation. We're very clear. There is no next move. You're lame. You're just something about this this man, whoever this was. They were deliberately disloyal. They were deliberately like this was like they joined the jelly team on purpose because they were jealous too, right? They hated you for being divine feminine. They hated you for being impressive, right? They hated you for being empowered. This is wild, right? So they're the ones left heartbroken while you go experience detachment and happiness and fulfillment. They were duplicitous. Their next move is that they literally join a jelly team while you boss up over them and continue to get rewards and recognition. There's no downfall for Pile 3. We're not sure what you thought was going to happen. They literally put you in a fight with these jealous feminine energies to just try to cause a conflict. This triangulation was just to cause a conflict. This triangulation was just to like slow you down, you know, so that these feminists can like plot your downfall, so they think like you could take a L. Like they literally let birds shit on you. They let you, I'm hearing that they let you take a loss. They let you take an L because they grew an ill will, okay? I'm hearing that these men are mad and they were duplicitous. They were acting like under a set of feelings when they were actually experiencing another. They were literally like, this person is Capricorn and this person that they might be in a position of leadership. I'm hearing something where they lacked decision making. They were fawning and flopping because they were literally like having an issue choosing between you and a bunch of other like females that were just jealous of you. Like that was crazy that they were fawning and flopping. Like they were trying to avoid some of them were trying to avoid the conflict, but it was like these females were literally just fighting you for being the boss, fighting you for having like this person who was obsessed with you. I'm hearing that they were like literally obsessed with you. They hated you. Like they were like literally hating you because you are the divine feminine. You are the fertile one. You are the one with the real intuition. They don't have intuition. They have an altered intuition. They hated you for being soft and still and feminine and compassionate. And so like they literally got you involved in a fight to try to plot your downfall, right? And now they're the ones left heartbroken. Right? They're the ones left with these feminines who are not receptive. They're not divine feminine whatsoever. Okay? They took a L. I'm hearing that they played themselves big time. These were big losers, like who put you in a fight and see that you had to literally throw hands. Some of y'all literally had to throw hands because these women was just hating you for being beautiful and hating you for being your own boss. Like hating you for having a business, and they were just like, they don't put in an effort to do anything, right? And you're just like this detached, happy feminine who gets money. They're just jealous. Like that was the crazy part about it. They were just jealous, and these men were literally like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. There's a conflict. Oh, they're fighting for my attention. Oh, who is the person that you're having wild thoughts about? You're literally like, I don't know, you're gay, or you're literally a clown for putting me in a fight with, like, putting these unhealed feminists next to the divine feminine to, like, because you have a personal issue yourself and hate the fact that, like, Power 3 is in power. That was crazy work. Power 3. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Power 4. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the Cosmic Intelligence perfume, Ruby. So go ahead and check her out. I believe Ruby is a July birthstone, so go ahead and check her out. Ruby is a very energizing stone, so I definitely can sense that, especially with the significator personality, that these men see you as very energized and having a very big, boisterous, beautiful personality. Like you are like a hoot. You crop them up. It's like something where they may see you having fun and having like being the life of the party and being like this social butterfly, and then when it's time for sex, you turn into like this dominatrix Or maybe you turn into like this sex kid, like something where it's like they get everything. They get you at home, they get you at work, they get you at play, and they feel like you are the full package. They feel like you are the total package. Especially because some of you guys, you help them run their business, or you help them make rational decisions. You are a service to them. They know that they the boss ultimately, so you come around and just make their day at work. Something where I'm definitely seeing like these are men that are viewing you at work, and you come around and you just like having so much fun. So you might see a lot of these men, they coming up to your desk a lot, they coming up to chat with you all the time. They want to see more of your personality because you like brighten their day. And especially like some of you, they see you like, even if you're working with these men, they see you as like this feminine submissive at work. Like something about you are very feminine even when you're at work. So it's like they know that they the boss, but you just there to help. Like something like that. Okay, you just there to help and doing your work too. Okay, or you got your own little business, and okay, I see you over there with that feminine business. Okay, I see you divine feminine money manifestations, divine feminine. Okay, powerful, LOL. Okay, but let's get into it. How are these men viewing you? LOL. So they definitely see that you have a beautiful personality, and yeah, I definitely see that these are like colleagues who may be watching you on social media, or they're watching you guys may have a happy hour at work, or they're watching you like they just have a little moment where they get distracted from their work and they come around and for a little playtime or something like that. Okay. And it's like, but it's like you're the star. You're like the main character. Maybe you're working in a very male-dominated space. Like I said, something where you at the office and like all these men keep coming up to you. You like, I don't know, something where people are getting jealous. The men get territorial and jealous about you. And while you at work, because they like, everybody want to have you. Like, like they always want to talk into you, have time with you. Something where you're like always the star in the environment. So, you'll have like people coming up talking to the star a lot, okay? Something where even you're getting promoted at work. We have divine timing, okay? How are men viewing you, powerful? You're like the most captivating and the most magnetizing because of something about your body, okay? Something about your body is like very magnetizing and captivating. They're like, damn, look at that body. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big tit, little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big tit, little waist. Something about that body got them like, got them hypnotized, honey. Got them magnetized to you like you a fly, like a fly to a net. So, okay, powerful. You are getting. You're coming up. I'm hearing something divinely timed is happening as well, where something about you getting rewards and recognition and getting promoted, getting fame, getting acclaim is actually like it's happening at the same time that someone else is getting disillusioned. Maybe you were like literally, I always get this with the Cardi B card. It's like something about notoriety. You are getting fame and acclaim for effing somebody up. It's like people are like starting to know who you are. Fear thy name, powerful, because you're getting everything that you want. You're taking those actions to get everything that you want. You're super highly energized with the ruby stone here, and you're like magnetizing people to you. You're like magnetic. You're on fire. These men are just like, oh my God, this is divinely timed. Like something where you're like the way that you speak and the way that you talk. That's why I'm getting some of you guys are here from Power One. But you're causing other people like to lose their faith. You're causing other people to take an L. It's like this is why people don't want you to exist, is because you coming into like you getting rewards, recognition, you becoming your name becoming known, you're becoming a household name. Everybody want to be around you, chat like you. You're the star, you're the magnetizer, you're the artist, you're the artiste, honey. You are the one, not the two. Okay, so I forget what we were at Power 4, but I definitely can sense that like who you are and making a name for yourself is fucking somebody up. Like you are fucking them up because you're literally disillusioning people. People started to come into who you are, and you getting recognized, you getting noticed. It's actually like you like disillusioning them. Something about you don't fit in either. Something where you don't fit in, and you're doing this unapologetically. You're like, I'm going to make that, like it's something about you are the difference, and you show that difference boldly. You show it boldly. It's clear. And everybody's like, damn, okay, we're gonna praise it. We're gonna praise it. We're like, okay, we know, we like that you don't fit in. We like that you're not like the rest of them. You are what was needed. You were what was missing. Something even where this notoriety that you're gaining, or this fame and recognition that you're gaining, and that's causing someone else to having to causing a disillusionment for somebody else, is like it's, for one, it's their worst nightmare. But it's also giving this community a reform, because we're not going to continue. Like, you're making it actually really hard for these mediocre people to win. You coming in as the best and the brightest, you coming as a star, magnetizing, you are like the most admirable. They're like, this person is not admirable at all. They're like, okay, we thought that's what we needed. We thought that's what we liked. We thought that's what we wanted. And you might be the new clique kid on the block, but you're coming in with so much sincerity, strength, and honesty. They're like, I'm hearing you are collecting a stand. I'm hearing immediate stand, immediate trustworthiness. And your personality is so beautiful as well, so big, without letting these people invade your privacy. I mean, you're giving them the show that they were looking for, especially these people who wanted to be like, that's getting disillusioned. I'm hearing you really effing them up, y'all. Okay, they see you as provoking these people. They see, and then you getting praised as well. They see you getting praised, and it's like you calling people out for wearing a filter, wearing contacts, something about them doing something fake, them being the dark web. Okay, they like, okay, this is getting out of control. This disillusionment and this, I don't know, this notoriety. You did not. You was like, you refused to dim your light to fit in with them, and they're like, well, we're gonna praise you for it, because we know, like, even though we know that this is causing conflict and tension, and there's beef, there's jealousy, there's envy, we're not going to continue to enable these people's poor behavior. We're not going to continue to, like, something about you giving people a third eye activation as well. It's like, it's what people needed. And hopefully, you know, this people are trying to look, you know, towards the future in a positive way, because it is like these people who was already existing around you, you coming up and getting notoriety, you coming up and getting acclaim, you getting rewards and recognition. It was inevitable this was going to happen. Be unapologetic, Power 4. Don't dim yourself to fit into them. Don't follow behind their footsteps. This Cancer, somebody here, they wanted you to follow behind their footsteps. This Gemini, they wanted you to dim yourself to fit in with them. They wanted you to not express yourself. They wanted you to, like, shrink, right, so that they can feel more comfortable. This can't happen, right? These men, they're seeing you, they see you showing up, you ain't got no filter on. Some of you are showing up in your all natural, no wig on, no hair, no makeup, no nothing. You're coming in, and some of y'all, and even if you are done all up, they're like, dang, okay, we just know you the best, you the brightest, and you the most magnetizing. Okay, you putting on a show is what I'm hearing. Something about you guys are putting on a show, and you're doing this on purpose. You're doing this on purpose. Power 4, you're doing this on purpose because you know that some of these people had an ill will towards you. So, like, it's like you coming in, you're like, look, this is why you mad. And these men are seeing you, like, they're seeing you with that provoking. They seeing you with that provoking, and you're like, okay, some of them kind of deserve it. Like, some of them kind of deserve it. So they see, some of you guys, they see you as law students, JD candidates, okay, on your way to becoming a judge, on your way to becoming a high, rich-ass lawyer, okay, and they see that this is the process of you balancing justice and compassion. Some of you guys, like I said, you are causing a disillusionment for other people, which means that some of you guys, you're coming in and you're their boss. Somebody's name is Aaliyah. You're their boss. And some of them, these people have just been like I said, some of them, they may have been involved in this, like, some of this is a social media account. So some of these people have been in this market, or they've been doing this, they've been around longer than you, and then you're coming in and getting praise, getting rewards and recognition is kind of their worst nightmare. But you're like, look, I can have compassion for you because I understand that you may have thought you had power. You may have thought you were the leader. You may have thought that you were the teacher. But now the Power 4 is here. Power 4 is the most magnetizing. Power 4 is the smartest. Power 4 is the best. And you don't have to act like you don't have to dim your light to make them feel comfortable, you know, because they're losing their power, they're losing their wealth, they're losing, you know, popularity. Some of them, they just refuse to evolve with the changing times, right? these people, you know, you look, I'm gonna be fair about it, you know, and I'm gonna have a fair distribution of power, right? Some of you guys, you literally like, let's work together as a team, right? You're just my employee, my elite employee. You are my best, and you're literally calling the shots, right? So it's like nothing that they can do about it. Now that you're here, all the rest of you can take a back seat. Okay? Power 4. Now that Power 4 is here, Power 4 is the judge, the jury, the executioner, the prosecutor, and the defender. Power 4 is the alpha, the omega, and everything in between. Power 4 is the beginning and the end. Power 4 is the star. Power 4 is what they didn't even know they needed. Okay? So a lot of these people, you know, this Gemini, I'm hearing something where they see a Gemini on a jelly team. Okay? They see a Gemini on a jelly team. And this person is getting, I'm hearing that it's not going well for them. Okay? They're like, that person is not admirable. That person is not as good as we thought that they were. Okay? So everybody's just like, okay, we just gonna look forward to a positive future and keep praising Power 4, keep giving Power 4 the, you know, recognition that they deserve, because some of these other people have been doing something unjust towards you. They have been in a fight with you. They have been obsessed with you, a gang stalker of you. Okay? So some of these men, they're watching you with the commercial business. Okay? They're watching you grow a social media account. They're watching you get, you know, you're taking off. Like I said, you guys are on fire. You guys are, you know, and a lot of people hate the fact that you're monetized. They hate the fact that you are growing. You're getting, like I said, you're getting access to people. You're getting reach. You're getting the success and rewards and recognition that you deserve. Okay? So it's kind of like their memorial service. It's like you're putting an end to these people who have just, you know, not been that admirable to begin with. And so this is going to cause a lot of problems. As you come up, you're replacing them. Okay? You're replacing them, and they have failed because of you. Some of you, this is literally, you're causing them to lose their faith because you're coming in and replacing them. Okay? People thought that these people were good, and then now you are like their replacement. It's kind of just like they don't like them anymore. They're not resonating with them anymore. They're not as good. Some of them, they have lost their touch. Some of these people are taking large breaks from social media. I'm hearing they're taking a back seat. They're not the center of attention anymore. And this is quite literally causing them to lose their faith. Your rewards and recognition is causing an ending for other people. So put yourself in their shoes. That's how you're able to like judge this, you know, you're able to judge this fairly and not harbor any resentment. Like, it's like literally you ain't got no reason to harbor any resentment because you're not the one taking no L. Okay? I'm hearing this Cancer and this Leo, they taking big L's. I'm hearing a Cancer, a Leo, and a Gemini is taking an L, or somebody's name is Jane, or it starts with the letter J. These people, I'm hearing something about you, and especially if you have a big booty or a nice body, it's like you coming in, you are just literally like, I don't know, it is just like, they're just like not as good, right? You're like, they see everything that you've worked for. They see who you are. They see your desires. They see how you present yourself. They see your actions that you're taking. And it literally is putting these people out of business. It's putting them out of work. So put yourself in their shoes, right? Put yourself in their shoes, and you're gaining a lot of notoriety for, you know, ending their careers. Okay? These people careers are ending because of you. So this is the compassion that you can activate for them. But it's like, if you have to take an L so that I can win, well, so be it then. Because some of these people were just a spiteful, vengeful liar. Some of these people were trying to like plot your downfall. Some of these people were trying to steal from you. And so, like I said, if they have to take an L so that you can win, then let freedom reign, honey. It's a free enterprise. If you can't get it, what you can't do is not important. What did Cardi B say? What you can't do is not important. Okay? So ultimately, like, you know, they might not, you might not be ending their career because they still have some brainwashed people over there. They still got some people over there that haven't found you yet, right? LOL, they ain't found you yet, Power 4. So you're like, okay, I'm very fair in this distribution, especially as the boss. Some of you guys are the boss. You're like, I am very fair at distributing this power. I can make sure, like, I am receptive to constructive feedback. I can recognize my mistake. I can take, some of you guys can take advice, but more often than not, you ain't taking their advice. Okay? So this is what's going on, how these men are viewing. They're watching you F them up. Okay, you effing them up with your rewards and recognition, and they seeing that they not as great as they thought that they was. Okay, and it's not just men. It's a lot of people. Okay, they're like, yikes, that's awkward. Okay, somebody's name starts with the letter O. It could be their last name or their first name. Internationally known, becoming recognized internationally, and getting unexpected money. And this is what wanted to show itself to me through the 8th house. Okay, some of you guys, this notoriety, this fame, this recognition, rewards and recognition is causing you to take a lot of risks. You have to take a lot of risks to continue to get this, to bring this into fairness, to bring this into justice. But I have to let you know that you are, like I said, especially some of you guys are moving into the legal field. This work that you're doing is for humanity's sake. This is on behalf of your government. This is on behalf of the law. Okay, bringing something quite literally justice. And justice for one is justice for all, power for. So something that you're doing, you have immunity. You will not be. You are protected from liability. You are protected from legal punishment. You will not be facing any consequences. I'm hearing no criminal record. You will be pardoned by your government. Some of you guys, you're going to tell it all. How you're getting this fame and rewards and recognition, you're going to tell it all. Some people see this, like these men, they don't know how you're doing this. They're like, how are you becoming so, internationally known? How are you getting this commercialization of yourself? How did you do this? Don't worry, it's coming soon, right? But we have to go through certain, we got to go through levels of security first, honey. Hello, okay, some of y'all, you're going to have a high security clearance. You actually are going to be a government, some of you guys are moving into a government official. And you're getting rid of these people who have been like a disease. They have been doing something to obstruct the justice. They've been doing something to obstruct the government, and that's why we have the law in place. Okay, yeah, like I said, something about you've learned a lot of lessons around these. You learned about shadow and light. You learned about how to make an effort. You learned how to illuminate people's shadows through this whole process. You're judging these people, and as their shadows become exposed, the men, they see that there's many endings here, many endings for these people who are getting disillusioned. It's over. You ate them up. I'm hearing you ate them for dinner and dessert. And you got room for more, for seconds. Because some of you guys are taking legal action against someone, and they see that this is actually going to put this person's lights out. Some of you guys are men are watching you put someone in prison. They're watching you take legal actions. Okay? Somebody's name that starts with the letter E or N. You're putting someone under the jail. I'm hearing something about them. They quite literally, they did this to themselves, right? And you see their pain and shame is coming into, like, it's becoming exposed. I'm hearing news headlines. This is going to be bust wide open, just like them legs, cracking this legal case wide open. I'm hearing something where these men are watching you take a legal action against someone, okay? And this is spooky. I'm hearing you got them spooked, very spooked, especially because you guys are having this international recognition. I'm hearing that this story is going to be told across many seas. Some of you guys, this is unexpected money. This legal action is going to lead to you becoming, like, you being rich. Okay, this is your reward and recognition. This is your fame. Putting them in jail or taking this legal action is your fame, your reward, and your recognition. This is literally your bag. And they see that this is actually causing somebody else to take an L. And you are exempt from punishment. Everything that any law that you have to break, any crime that you have to commit in order to get to this end point, you're going to be pardoned, and it's going to be justified on behalf of the greater good. Okay? So everything that you're doing now is, like, don't even worry about it. Something about you're worried about, like, some of you guys are worried about some type of money laundering. You're worried about something that is impacting the commercialization of your business or something like that. Like I said, this is all going to be wiped. Your slate will be wiped clean. They're going to understand it. They're going to, it's not going to be, you're not going to be held liable for any of this, right? You're not going to jail. You're not going to prison. you're putting the P in prison for them. Okay? So this is like you really effing them up with this one. Somebody going to jail? That's crazy work. Yeah, you having to stand up, determined to advance. Because this person who has been getting out of control, driven by their intense and selfish desire, their greed from sex, money, and power. So defensive. So scared because they're going to prison. This is divine timing, right? Everybody who's getting disillusioned, okay, some of these people were involved in a crime. So if they were involved in a crime, it's over. And these men are watching this. This person who, like, I'm hearing that they literally are so embarrassed because their pain and shame came to light. And some of them, especially if these are women, some women who were harassing you or obstructing your rights, obstructing the law, undermining through the 12th house, they are literally getting effed up. This feminine, not only is their pain and shame exposed, their deep insecurity exposed, but they're also they're being held responsible in the court of law. These men are saying like, oh my God. These men are like, oh my God, that person's going to prison because they were so jealous and like so indulgent. So like they were so greedy and wasteful. Like this was a huge waste of time. They played themselves. I'm hearing another woman who is getting a psychic death. I'm hearing something where somebody, I don't know if they're getting a death sentence, but it's kind of going to be like their end. This is the end for them. Just because they didn't want you to have a nice life. Just because they were triggered. They did all this just to play themselves. Crazy work, friends. You were immune the whole time. These women are walking out of this cycle with disease. Walking out of these cycles with liabilities. Walking out of these cycles with punishment from the law. While you get rich and become internationally known, these men see you as gaining this notoriety by fucking them up. Damn. You just shat on them. Thank you so much, Pal 4. Let me know how this resonates. I will see you guys in the next one. And have a great day. Don't forget to shop Ruby with Cosmic Intelligence. And all of the proceeds go back to our nonprofit. I love you, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.